Can you recall when you were firmly kissing a girl, things were warm up, and all of a sudden she grabbed your hand and positioned it on a particular area of "I think this has happened to her body." This move made by you before suggests that this specific location is more delicate, and she wishes to indicate that you've the flexibility to touch her there. Numerous women perceive men as lazy and illiterate. Just 5% of males are aware of which delicate spots on a woman to touch, and when to act appropriately in this situation. Video will examine the 10 scientifically shown female weaknesses in bed that can be beneficial when you want to make a move. You get bolder an impression on a woman regardless if you're going to hook up with someone on a date woman or putting her to sleep. Maintain this use of video as a covert weapon and observe it. Initially, it will assist you in becoming one of her first priorities going forward. And persist in her thoughts. Never forget this. It applies to all women 24/7, regardless of her nationality or age. Make sure to subscribe before we begin to the channel. Then click like to support somber content such as this wisdom and intellect. Let's get started. Lip weakness. One of the most sensitive parts of the human body is the lips, which are rich in nerve endings that enable them to be very receptive to stimuli. The lips also have a strong erogenous zone, meaning that a single kiss can initiate a series of biochemical reactions in the body. Imagine a passionate kiss between a couple after a long. This act during the workday not only serves as a tangible manifestation of love, but also releases oxytocin and other hormones known as the hormone of love, which strengthens the bond between the two people and their sense of connection. The touch of the lips, especially when combined with tender and intense eye contact, can quickly increase arousal levels and create a strong bond, illustrating how even the smallest interactions can have a big impact on the emotional and physical dynamics of a relationship with weakness. 2. Neck. Because of its close proximity to the face and ears, high concentration of nerve endings, and extreme sensitivity, the neck is one of the most potent erogenous zones. Because the skin on the neck is thinner and more delicate, it is especially sensitive to light touches and whispers. For example, during a casual dinner date, a simple gesture like putting a hand on the other person's neck while conversing can instantly increase the intimacy of the moment. This delicate touch has the power to chill people, strengthening the couple's emotional and physical bond. This type of interaction shows how conscious and attentive touch in sensitive areas like the neck can significantly enrich the dynamics of a relationship. It can turn an ordinary moment into an intensely personal and exciting experience that increases the level of attraction and desire for both parties. 3 ears. The rich network of nerve endings surrounding and behind the ears makes them extremely sensitive, making them one of the most responsive erogenous zones. Whispers, light kisses, or even gentle breaths can be used to explore the sensitivity of the ears. For instance, during a quiet and intimate moment, one partner may whisper compliments or expressions of affection into the other's ear. This simple gesture of warmth and soft breath combined with intimate words can amplify intimacy and arousal. This type of direct and personal communication, when done at the ear, stimulates not only physically through proximity and touch, but also emotionally through the content of the whisper. This method can turn ordinary interactions, such as a farewell hug or a moment of reunion, into a deeply emotional and attractive experience that strengthens the couple's bond and desire for each other's breasts and nipples. Because of their high concentration of nerve endings, the breasts and nipples are extremely sensitive areas in many women that function as powerful erogenous zones. Stimulating these areas can be a very exciting and satisfying experience. For instance, during an intimate moment, a woman's level of arousal can be dramatically raised by simply kissing or gently stroking her breasts. This type of sensitive and attentive touch can awaken an intense emotional response, making the occasion not only physically enjoyable but also emotionally connected. Many couples discover that they can improve the quality of their intimate experiences by paying close attention to these spots during foreplay. By demonstrating attention to the partner's happiness, this not only increases physical pleasure but also fortifies the emotional bond, improving the partnership and fostering closeness and intimacy susceptibility of the 5 inner thighs as a whole. Because of their proximity to the genital areas and their thin, delicate skin, which is a nerve-ending sensitive material, the thighs are a very delicate area. For instance, during a romantic dinner, one partner may initiate a flirtatious conversation by lightly caressing the other's inner thigh while they discuss this gentle and deliberate touch, especially if carried out suddenly. However, with grace, one can cause shivers all over the body and enhance the intimate and comfortable environment between the two. This type of communication highlights the importance of mutual knowledge and agreement when examining erogenous zones, in addition to creating excitement and anticipation for what can happen next. The path to a more intimate and fulfilling level of weakness can be facilitated by paying particular attention to these delicate areas in casual circumstances, which can significantly improve emotional and physical relationships. 6. Returning the return is a long, often underappreciated area that, when properly massaged, can become incredibly erogenous and sensitive. For example, imagine a couple relaxing together after a demanding workday. One spouse begins to gently rub the other's back, using intentional slow motions that not only relieve physical tension but also promote emotional closeness. Backstroking can range from quick kisses to more intense massages that each evoke a distinct pleasure-related feeling. Because touch allows for prolonged investigation that may heighten arousal and expectation, especially when the touch becomes more perceptive regions, in which this interaction not only improves the couple's relationship but also highlights how aware and careful touch can have enormous effects. This small act of kindness can transform an ordinary occasion into a personal and connecting feel, as though the back is a big canvas. Method of communication and expression for admiration, and the need to cover one's own weaknesses. The hips are a region rich in sensuality and symbolic meaning. They are a representation of femininity and strength, and since they are near areas of erogenous activity and nerve density, they are extremely sensitive to touch. This results in a delicate, for example, during a romantic evening of slow dancing, one person can place their hands lightly on the other's hips to guide the movements and maintain intimate proximity. This contact not only heightens sexual tension through physical contact and shared rhythm, but also fosters a moment of intense emotional connection. In such a private setting, stroking the hips can express feelings of appreciation and desire, strengthening the bond between the pair and deepening their shared experience. This exchange demonstrates how an apparently straightforward gesture may have deep emotional meaning and impact, enhancing a partner's attraction and bond. 8 feet. Because of the high concentration of nerve endings in them, the feet, which are frequently disregarded as an erogenous zone, are actually very sensitive. In addition to releasing pent-up tension and stress, a foot massage can induce feelings of deep relaxation and pleasure. Imagine a couple enjoying time together. After a long and exhausting day, one partner chooses to use fragrant oils and firm, delicate strokes to give the other a foot massage. Starting at the toes, the massage gradually moves up to the ankles. In addition to offering bodily relief, this focused attention fosters connection and reciprocal care while massaging the companion. may observe indications of contentedness and rest in the other person, such as soft sighs or closed eyes, which signify a strong emotional and physical bond. A simple act of affection can become a sensual and energizing experience when the feet are given care, growing intimacy and yearning between the couple's vulnerabilities. 9 scales. Because of its high density of nerve endings, the scalp is one of the body's most sensitive areas and a frequently underappreciated erogenous zone. Stimulating the scalp can produce a deep sense of relaxation and intense pleasure, which can lead to a deeper emotional and physical connection. For instance, picture a couple lounging on the couch after a long day. One partner starts to gently run their fingers through the other's hair, applying light pressure with circular movements. This small gesture can cause a variety of enjoyable sensations, ranging from chills to a state of complete relaxation. In addition to releasing pent-up tension, this kind of touch can deepen closeness and foster moments of caring and concern for one another. Scalp massages can easily become a regular routine in a relationship, improving emotional ties and elevating the couple's sense of well-being and connection. 10. The lower abdomen. Because it is close to important nerve terminals and reproductive organs, the lower abdomen, which is positioned just above the vaginal area, is a very sensitive and erogenous zone. Stimulation of this area may provide intense feelings of pleasure and arousal. One partner begins softly massaging the other's lower abdomen as the duo lies on the couch, enjoying an intimate time following a hectic death day. Use their fingertips to make little circles while gradually applying more pressure. This deliberate and mental touch can cause a quick and noticeable reaction of excitement, increasing their breathing and creating a sense of eagerness for this area. If done carefully and thoughtfully, it may cause a significant emotional and physical strengthening of the couple's bond. We conclude our study of the 10 delicate areas that cause arousal in ladies to review the wonderful and delicate nature of the lips. The need for and attraction that includes the discovery of the lower abdomen during sexual activity can not only increase arousal levels, but also strengthen the emotional connection, displaying a keen awareness of the partner's requirements and enjoyment. Sensitivity, the neck, the excitement, the importance of the breasts and nipples, the closeness of the inner thighs, the ability for the hip to be sensuous in the back, the calmness of the hair, and the erogenous closeness of the inferior abdomen. Anytime any of these areas are touched with care and consideration, it can significantly improve the physical and emotional bond between you and your spouse. You can remember that the key to a satisfying interpersonal experience is available: mutual consent and communication. Don't be afraid to look into and inquire about your partner's preferences in reaction to their answers, and be prepared to change your plan of action if necessary to ensure their comfort and satisfaction. These tips will not only increase physical intimacy, but also strengthen the emotional bond, creating a more satisfying experience for both partners. I hope you liked this video, and don't forget to like and share it with friends who might benefit from this information. If you want more relationship and intimacy advice and information, subscribe to the Thank You for Watching, and I hope to see you in the upcoming video. Remember that respectful attention is key, and that fulfilling partnerships and communication are the foundation of healthy relationships. I truly hope that this message has been helpful to you. I would like to congratulate you on your progress thus far and on finishing the video, which shows that you want to improve yourself. If you have watched the video, please leave a comment if it is okay with you. I dare to do so because I know what to say. If you have finished, you may be certain that you haven't signed up for the channel yet. Are you waiting for your subscription right now? Join us. We appreciate your time until the next time.